Chrome Unboxed started about 7 years ago in a kitchen kind of like this, filming Chromebooks right on the floor with tablets and all that kind of stuff. Those videos are terrible, honestly, but we've come a long way and we're doing a lot of cool stuff, and part of that whole story revolves around YouTube and making videos about tech products, specifically Chromebooks. In an effort to do that better and broaden our scope a little bit, we're going to take some of the people that have been a part of Chrome Unboxed for quite some time, Gabriel Brangers and Humphrey, and bring them in front of the camera for some stuff. So we thought it would be a good idea to grab some coffee and just introduce you all to them, because you don't get to see them very often, but they're very much a part of this team and very much a part of what makes Chrome Unboxed go. All right, so let's start off pretty light. What's your go-to cup of coffee?
Cortado, definitely, but more specifically from Columbia or Blue Bottle in New York.
Okay, what is a cortado for those who don't know?
Okay, it's going to be half espresso, half steamed milk, no foam. So it's not a cappuccino, it's just steamed milk. Whatever portion you want, 50-50.
All right, so what about hobbies? Like, what do you do just to unwind?
PUBG, mobile, all the time. No, yeah, that's usually late at night, get the kids in bed, play a little PUBG, unwind a little bit.
How about your favorite video game growing up? So you can't count PUBG in this.
Hey man, I'm still growing up though. I'm just kidding. Probably Contra. I'm kind of old, so there wasn't a lot of video games to choose from, but Contra was my go-to at home with my first console that I had. So.
Awesome.
What was your first console?
My first console was an Atari.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little bit of Pong, Pitfall, you know.
Jumpman Jr. Should you play Jumpman
Yeah,
Jr.?
Jumpman Jr. Absolutely.
All right, so getting a little bit more, tuned into Chrome Unboxed, like, could you explain just a little bit about what you do on a daily basis?
Yeah, on the daily, it kind of started with me just digging into the repositories, Chromium repositories, which is where all the open sourcing happens for Chrome OS, and just trying to discover new features, new devices, and it kind of snowballed from there. So I spend the majority of my day looking at that and just looking for new features and new products that might be coming to Chrome OS, and then of course looking around for the best deals for our readers and things like that, because that's a full-time job in and of itself.
Last question. What is your daily driver, Chromebook and phone?
Phone, OnePlus 6T for now. Daily driver in my bag is Acer Chromebook Spin 13. That's the i5 with 8 gigs of RAM.
And why is that?
I just love the build of it. I like it as a 3:2 screen ratio. I like the all metal. I know the Pixel Book's a little sleeker and it's thinner, but there's just something about that all metal chassis that I like on the Spin. And I'm not a big stylish user, but it's there if I need it. So.
Awesome. All right, Joe. So same series of questions for you.
Okay.
What's your go-to cup of coffee?
So my go-to is probably an iced Americano with maybe just a dash of simple syrup and some cream. Especially in the summer, even in the winter I'll drink them, so yeah.
Cool. Same thing with Gabe. I'm going to ask you to explain what that is, because a lot of people are like, Americano?
Yeah, so an Americano is essentially a shot of espresso with water, in this case cold water, and then ice and cream and simple syrup.
Oh,
yeah.
And they're delicious.
Yeah, they're awesome.
All right, so second question, what are your hobbies? What do you do to unwind? What do you do outside of Chrome Unboxed?
Yeah, sure. I really like playing disc golf. Play a lot of disc golf with my buddies, and running. I do that to kind of unwind, and I ran all through high school and college, so it's just what I like to do to kind of take a break.
So your favorite childhood video game?
Okay, yeah, so I'm not
I'm
not as old school as you guys, sorry, I'm a little younger. So by far, Tony Hawk Pro Skater Underground. I specifically remember buying that game the day it came out. Me and my buddy Sean Breeds, shout out Sean, we got that game, went to my mom's house and beat that game that night. Like stayed up until 6 a.m., beat the entire game. I can tell you about all the parks that are in there. Like, yeah, that's by far my favorite game.
With Chrome Unboxed in general, what do you do on a daily basis?
Yeah, that's changed a little bit recently because I stepped away from my full-time job to do Chrome Unboxed full-time. And so it used to be that I just made videos. So if you've been following the YouTube channel, that's what I was doing. Filming those, editing those, getting those up. But now that I've stepped full-time into Chrome Unboxed, I'm working on all of our social media and really just trying to grow the brand and working on brand partnerships and working with our manufacturers and different partners that we might have.
And last question, what are your daily driver laptop, Chromebook and phone.
All right, so Pixel 3 XL is the daily phone. Had that since it came out. I tried the OnePlus 6T for a little bit.
And by a little bit, Joe and I tried it for 18 hours.
I blame Robby for all of that. So tried the OnePlus 6T, didn't work out. So yeah, I should have just went with the Pixel 3 XL. I knew that was what I was going to end up using. So Pixel 3 XL is the phone. Daily Chromebook is the Slate. So I know it hasn't gotten great reviews, but I just love that device.
And if you don't mind talking, because a lot of people ask this a lot, like, do we edit videos on Chromebooks?
Yeah.
And as much as we would love to do that, and we'll eventually do it
maybe.
if it becomes a thing, like maybe Adobe Rush.
Right.
Like, what is your setup on the Mac?
Yeah, so I use a 2016 15-inch MacBook Pro to do all of our video editing. Yeah, it's just what we have to use at this time to be productive and efficient making videos. Hopefully maybe with Rush or with KineMaster or some other, Android apps down the road, whatever, we might be able to do that on a Chromebook. But yeah, so my time's kind of split in between the Pixel Slate with the Bridge keyboard, or maybe sometimes the regular Google keyboard if I'm at the house. I use that to do all of my email. If I'm going out to the coffee shop or whatever, that's what I'm taking. But then whenever I'm hunkered down in the office editing, I'm using the MacBook.
Awesome.
Cool.
Dope.
Good.
Sweet.
Thanks.
So guys, hopefully that gives you some sort of idea about who these guys are a little bit and what they'll be doing here on the channel. And you can look for more content from them, from myself, from us as a team moving forward. But that's it for this one. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below so you can see all that new content. And until next time, we'll see you.
See you soon.
See you guys.